haven't even started the vlog. Good morning everybody and welcome to today's vlog. So we're going to the airport to drop him off so he can go pick up our purchase. And Caden hopefully will be able to get on the flight as well. But we're taking Jackson and Mimas to hang out while we go do this. We're gonna ask if Caden can get put on Jesse's ticket, because when kids fly they have to be with an adult at a certain age, I think, or they get escorted or something.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
So
Caden just said I couldn't order a kid's ticket without an adult ticket.
Yeah. So yeah, Caden really wants to go on a plane, so Jesse's like, oh, see if we'll get him to come or whatever. But yeah.
If you mentioned it earlier, it would have been no problem.
It wasn't planned. He kind of just wanted to do it, so we were like, okay.
On the fly.
If he is able to go, I'm giving him the GoPro so Jesse can vlog his reaction on his first plane takeoff. Oh my god, Caden, are you game? Trying Mima's yogurts again?
I checked the dates. The last ones I just grabbed the ones at the front. This time I looked at the dates.
Nice jammies.
This isn't jammy top.
Anyway, we've dropped Dad off, haven't we? We couldn't get him on the flight. Well, we could, but it was like 150 bucks and we didn't see the point spending 150 bucks if we didn't have to. So...
Wait, that's ticket for 107.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, that looks like you. I told you it was chunky before, man.
I only had it for a week.
Alright, we're back home now. The kids are just chilling. Jackson's playing his tablet for a bit and Caden's playing my electric keyboard. That stuff down there is for Grandma. So Grandma, if you're watching, I've got all your stuff packed for you. That sounds dark.
No, that was always going.
Oh. So... I was just laying in my room and the room started spinning and I feel like I'm gonna vomit and I'm not feeling good, so I just called up Jesse's parents to see if they could take me to the hospital and bring someone to watch the kids. But yeah, I'll let you know what happens. Anyway, I'm back. I'll explain basically what happened after, but Jesse's back with the new item that we purchased, so I'm gonna show you now. Oh my god, Jackson, he's got his cord for his tablet dragon. So Jesse has been wanting this for 2 years. Have you been talking about it? And this is what we got. We got a new car. It's a Subaru Forester 2019 model. So yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, this is my side because hang
on, Ollie, you gotta wait for your chair to come in, right?
Are you right? Can you get in?
This is a big car.
Alright. Let's see, you put your seatbelt on. Look how fancy these seats are though. Jesse's just getting Jackson's car seat.
Look what I stole.
Don't keep rubbish in the car though. So this is the inside. It's got this screen, another screen, lots of stuff and things.
Why is that, Ollie?
It's pretty nice. These are the keys that you get. So it's got a lock button and the boot button.
And an unlock button is the Subaru button.
Oh, so this is the unlock button. Start and stop for the engine. Some more buttons. More buttons. More buttons. It's weird though, because I'm used to going in other people's new cars. It doesn't even feel like it's our car, hey honey?
Nah.
It feels like we're just in someone else's car because, yeah, it doesn't feel like it's our car. Shall I turn it on now?
Oh no! I got it outside!
I've got something to show you, alright?
Okay.
Ollie, I'll help you. Okay, Ollie, excellent. Awesome.
Ollie, sit down.
Dad, how do you put it in?
We're doing the round showing people the cars, so.
Why can't we go outside?
No, okay, wait.
Do you have to press it twice?
No. That puts the power on, right?
Yeah.
So adjust your seat so you feel nice.
I did.
Alright, now adjust your mirrors.
What, you
So
can
you can
adjust
see?
your
Yeah.
Yeah, they're fine.
You can. Alright, so what you do now. Alright. Now this is me. Alright. And this is you.
So which one?
You have those
Your two.
1, 2.
Yeah.
Alright. Fancy. So you can set it up for 2 people to have the seat and everything adjust to them. What's this?
That's a little gap.
There is no side. Wait, can you just put up my window? Like,
Yeah. Alright. Use the reverse camera, hun. See it?
I don't trust it.
It's huge. You can't miss it. But if you're out somewhere, you're like, oh shit, I need
We'll
to
check
breathe
it.
spacing. Look at
Sit down.
I got whips, I got habits.
We're showing Brandon and Olivia.
I got habits.
Thank you. Here's the first aid kit. So how are you getting that? This is the first 5 years. Oh, 7. Yeah. $320. New car.
I tend to get closer, it's saying it's okay.
Nicholas has no faith in my driving skills. He said that the car's going to have gutter rash by the end of the week. How dodgy.
100%.
Wow, you're dodgy. Alright, Gabby's having a look now. Now you can see a proper side view of it. Looks pretty nice. Little front camera action. Noise. Alright, so we went and showed Nick and Gabby. You guys are so zoomed in. We went and showed Nick and Gabby, and now we're showing Mark and Tanya. And then I think we're gonna pop home and I'm gonna go take Nick and Gabby for a beachy in the car because they.
After we do our first beach.
Yeah, after we do our first beachy and whatnot, but yeah, pretty bit.
Hello.
Don't worry, Ollie, you're all Gucci. Beautiful pajamas. Beautiful pajamas, Mark.
Oh, geez. Thank you.
On vlog. Alright, now that I am home, I can explain what the hell happened to me earlier. So I'll just start from the start. I was doing some editing on the computer and I felt a bit tired, so I went to go lay down in bed. Sorry if you can hear Caden Jackson's game. I might turn it down a little bit. Anyway, so I went to go lay down and I was just laying down for like 10-20 minutes watching some YouTube and charging my phone. And then all of a sudden the room started spinning like hardcore. Like, I've had room spinning before, I think most people have, but it was like to the point where I thought I was gonna die. I literally was so scared. I got my phone ready to call for an ambulance and whatnot, so obviously because the room was spinning I closed my eyes because it like hurt and felt terrible when I was freaking out. And when I opened my eyes the room was still spinning a bit, but not like really fast, like it was just like whatever. So I held onto the walls and like walked myself into the lounge room and sat down, and every time I moved my head it was like everything was slow motion. Like I go like that and it would be like slow, and it felt really terrible. I also felt like I was gonna vomit and I started to get really sweaty. My palms is when I noticed it. I went to grab my phone and my palms were just drenched in sweat and I was just so sweaty. So I was like, I'll just give it a couple of minutes, see if it passes, whatever it is. So I gave it, I think 20 minutes, maybe less, to sit down and chill, and I kept my head under a blanket on the couch. Misty, no! So I was doing that and I was still feeling really terrible, and I started crying and stuff. So I called up Jesse's parents and I was like, can you please come and get someone to watch the kids and take them to the hospital? And they were here within like 5 minutes. It was so crazy. So Ricky looked after the kids for me, and Nada took me to the hospital, and I pretty much got seen straight away, but we were at the hospital for like 3 hours, like just waiting and stuff. So and at this point as well, Jesse was driving back home from Adelaide with the new car. But anyway, so I went up there. They did ask me a bunch of questions, did a bunch of tests. I think they did my OBS, a pee test, an ECG because I have a heart condition, so anytime I go up to the hospital they have to do an ECG. Thank you, honey. So they did that, and yeah, just all these tests and stuff, and they all came back fine. So yeah, and then they're like, is there any chance you'd be pregnant? And I was like, there could be, but I highly doubt that I am. So I did a pregnancy test as well, which I didn't get the results back for that, but I'm pretty sure it would be negative because when the doctor came in he didn't say anything about it. But basically I got all these tests done, and then we were waiting around for like a couple of hours still. And then the doctor came in, asked me a bunch of questions, checked my heart. He actually made a comment which was weird because my heart condition is I have a heart murmur, which is basically one of the main valves in my heart has a flap. And instead of like blowing out, it sucks in, which gives me an irregular heartbeat, and it can cause issues and stuff, but I haven't had any as of yet besides chest pain. And he goes to me, are you sure you've got a heart murmur? And I was like, pretty sure, but I'm due, I have to go and get see, is it a cardiologist? Is that heart? I have to go see them every 2 years to check it, because something really funny about that is if my valve ever like gives out, that valve can be replaced with a pig valve. So it's kind of weird, but yeah, I get that checked every 2 years, so I'm due to do it next year. So I'm gonna do that. But basically the doctor just said, oh, I think you had a funny turn, and then said go see your doctor. So I have to book an appointment next week to see the doctor, and I'll also get a referral for a cardiologist or whatever it is, the heart specialist, to check that. Another thing I found really weird up there is they said, ask my conditions, which is Raynaud's and a heart condition, and they're like, are you on any medication for that? And I was like, no. And they were really shocked that I wasn't on medication. Are you going for a drive? Yeah. Alright, have fun. I will. See you, honey.
Yeah. I'll be back.
So yeah, I'm not on any medication for either of those conditions. I'm also diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and she said, Nada actually said about the anxiety, and she's like, oh, do you have anxiety? And I was like, yeah. And she goes, what medication are you on for that? And I was like, nothing. Like, they were just so shocked that I wasn't on any medication or anything, and I was just like, I don't know, like, should I be? So yeah, I think what happened, now that I'm rationally thinking, is I don't know the cause of the room spinning stuff, but when the room was spinning and something inside me just didn't feel right, and I literally thought I was gonna die. That's why I had my phone ready to call an ambulance, because I really can't explain it well enough to understand how fucking scary it was. I literally thought I was gonna die. So I think I did have an anxiety attack because of thinking I was gonna die, and that's why I was like crying, getting sweaty and whatnot. So because they were saying stuff about anxiety, and I was like, I've had anxiety attacks before, and I think I did have one, but I don't think that I had one because of the head spin thing. Like, it wasn't my sole reason for being here. I didn't just have an anxiety attack and come up here. It was my room spinning. It was really fucked up. But anyway, as I said, I'm gonna go book in for the doctor next week, early next week. I'm gonna get in as soon as I can to go get everything tested. I have had blood tests recently, so they'll probably send me for more, but yeah, I know you shouldn't really Google stuff, but from looking online, a lot of anxiety came up, because you can have that kind of thing happen with anxiety. But another thing that came out was something called vertigo or something, so I haven't really looked into it much, but I will bring it up with the doctor as like an option or something to see about that. But yeah, so that's what happened at the hospital today. I feel kind of sick still, like I really feel like I'm gonna vomit still, but I do feel a lot better because I'm not dizzy and shit. Another thing that happened to me was I felt really like heavy. Is that the right word? Like really heavy and horrible. And I felt, as I said, I felt really bad because Caden was in his room, and I called up and I was crying, and I called up Nada to come get me. Actually no, I was in the lounge room. How did he hear me? Maybe I did call him in the room. I came out here to chill for a few minutes, and then I went back in the room to get my phone. That's right, because it was on charge. And he goes, Mum, are you okay? And I was like, I'm just not feeling good. And he came and sat with me while they came, and I didn't really explain what was happening. So when I'd left, he was like really upset, like he thought something was really wrong with me, and so did I. But yeah, so shout out to Nada for taking me up to the hospital, and to Ricky for babysitting. I really appreciate it and whatnot. As I said, I'm going to bed now because I'm exhausted, but thank you for watching, and sorry if this vlog is really short, but yeah, medical problems and shit. Hope you really like the car as well. I hope I showed enough of it for you to get like a good view of it. If I haven't, let me know and I can show you some more features on it and stuff if you want. And I don't even know if I told you what car it is. It's a 2019 Subaru Forester. So yeah. So that's one of our goals out of the way. We really want to buy a brand new car. The next goal that we have is to buy a house. So that will probably happen in a few years or so. We have to save our asses off. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you for watching and I'll see you for tomorrow's vlog, guys. Bye.